YouTube's real quick to save the VOD. Now we're done. Yeah, I'm done. I just had to make sure to clarify because like, well, I know the homies, aren't trying to mess up here. Still, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful, yo. Let's see. All right, let's do this. Let's get ready. Sun came up while sunlocked. It was a good yap while watching the sunrise, but I'll stay mindful. I saw the ban. What ban? Ban? Who got banned? Anyway. All right. We're good. Punching. All right, let's go. Oh, you mean to eat the okay. All right, let's do this. Outside the school, we began our search for the QB liquid with renewed vigor. So we're gonna play 100-line lance defense, and let's do this. We'd pinned down a potential location on the map we found in the library beforehand. Oh yeah, let me give you guys a story. So in this game, we're on our second playthrough. We beat it already. The point of this game is we're in a dystopian reality, right? Post-apocalyptic, where humans right now do not live on the planet Earth. When I first started the game, we lived in a bunker underneath the Earth's surface. The Earth was at a point where it was going through a phase called world death, where there were earthquakes, volcanoes were erupting, cyclones, tsunamis, all sorts of natural disasters everywhere, which forced humans to live underground. Things got so bad that humans had to finally migrate from the planet Earth up into space. And when they went to space, they're living in like a space colony up in space. They left like about 12 to 13 people on this planet to fend off these invaders that are trying to take over the planet for themselves. And these invaders that are trying to take over the planet learned that there is an academy, like a school or a building, that has this defense mechanism that is being protected by these fighters. And these fighters are doing their best to protect this defense mechanism for like for 100 days, and that way they can save humanity once and for all. We've already did a first time run through, the first time we played the game, but some unfortunate things happened. And right near the end of the game, my character received the power to travel back in time. So now that my character could travel back in time, we're trying to see if we can recreate the events of the first playthrough, but this time avoid getting our teammates killed. And unfortunately, 36 days into our second playthrough, as you can see in the top right corner, it says day 36, we've lost some party members due to some really unfortunate events. And the great thing about this game is that this is a game where, if any of you guys ever played the Telltale games, like a choose your own adventure. Lots of writing, lots of like these characters. It's basically a visual novel, right? You choose which path you want to go. The game has over 100 endings, so it gets really fun seeing where things will go. And yeah, it's been a wild ride so far. So let's get into it. Hold on, wait, we lived underground during earthquakes? And that's probably why we had to leave, because of the earthquakes. But yeah. Yep. We pinned down a potential location on a map we found in the library beforehand, and soon we found ourselves sifting through rubble in an old pharmaceutical facility. So I think we're trying to find something that can help deal with the corrosion that, so there's a pod, right, that allows us to travel from whatchamacallit, so there's a whatchamacallit, there was a pod that we could use to travel from freaking planet Earth all the way to the space colony in the sky at the end of the 100 days. And unfortunately, the pod that was untouched, unaffected in the first playthrough already like looks really corroded. It's in bad shape. So we're going out and about to find a way to reverse the damage that was done to that space pod that could take us back home. Also, in this particular playthrough, when we restarted, there was a bad person that we tried to stop from doing all the kills that he did in the previous playthrough. We killed him early, but then it changed all of the rest of the future of the playthrough to the point where now there's a new antagonist and a whole bunch of other crazy things have been happening. But anyway, let's go. So we had nothing to show for our hard work that day. The only thing we found in the ruins was regular junk. Finding what we needed wouldn't be easy. There were bound to be days when we walked away disappointed, just like this one. Damn. The next day, we focused on old pharmacies and construction sites in residential areas. But once again, we found nothing but junk and had to return to the school empty-handed. The day after that, we searched the ruins of every house we could find from corner to corner. We failed to find what we were looking for, and before we knew it, the sun was going down. Damn! On day 39, we made our way to the ruins of the old dockyard. Day 39? What the fuck? We searched all day, but couldn't find anything that looked like it could be the QB liquid. Well, fuck. Day 40. Oh, yeah, I missed it. Did we find out who Little Black Riding Hood is? Oh, no. We killed him. So betrayed. We learned how to do damage to his suit. His suit is immune to hemoanima. So because his suit was immune to hemoanima, we turned off. We didn't activate our hemoanima. We didn't activate our combat suit or our powers, and we just shot an arrow into the guy's suit, and it did clean damage to him. We straight up shot 3 arrows into him, and it hurt him real bad. Also, Yugamu was wearing the spare suit, and he took a bomb. He ran up to the sponsor wearing the helmet and the black suit, and threw the bomb into his helmet. Guess what, chat? He threw the bomb into the helmet. It exploded into undying flames, and it actually, like, well, presumably killed the sponsor that was inside the suit. Now, hear me out, chat. We thought everything was well and good. When we won, tell me why the rest of the party members were not being amicable. The ones that hated me already, due to the fact that whether they thought that I killed Eito, that I was wrong in killing Eito, or they sussed me at first for killing Gaku, but then they realized it might have been the sponsor. They thought I was bad luck and was the reason why Hideko died when she died, and etc., etc. They started sussing me again, and were like, no, you probably did this to, like, this is probably a setup. Especially the fact that I'll explain something. After we thought we killed, so it was myself, Tsubasa, and Yugamu. We teamed up we thought we killed the sponsor. So, while we were running around the building to see if we could find any of the remaining bees left that belonged to the sponsor, couldn't find any bees. Tsubasa told us, I heard on the first floor near the area where there's a bunch of machines and pods where people could just like, you know, where a bunch of people could just like sleep, whatever. I heard a lot of people talking. So I went down there and there were multiple people wearing helmets, black helmets, and black suits. And then I immediately got knocked out. Like they pinned me down, they stuck a needle into my neck, and I immediately passed out. After I passed out, I woke up and totally forgot what happened to me in that room. Only thing I remembered was me trying to look for the bees and not finding them. But I never remembered seeing the people there or getting knocked down by them or overpowered by them. So later on, as we continued, like, you know, as the days gone by and we were trying to tell the rest of the party members like, hey, let's cheer up, like we beat the sponsor. At the last second that we didn't expect it, the sponsor showed up laughing, and they said that thanks to the hemo anima that the bees stole when so what happened was we fended off a bunch of invaders, and as I was trying to kill the commander, this was the commander that killed Hiroko in front of Dadomi. Also, Hiroko was trying to tell Takumi to absorb her hemo anima to get stronger, but Dadomi stabbed her instead and got Hiroko's power. We were like right in the middle of her death speech. It was way too fast. Anyway, so I think after we thought we killed the leader of the game, Dadomi was pretty upset at us because she wanted the killing game to keep going. She went through a lot of like traumatic experiences when she was younger, so she low-key just wants to die. Like, she doesn't care. And, you know, she was like, oh, I'm enjoying this killing game, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is all I ever wanted. So when we stopped the killing game, she was upset at us. And we were like, all right, let's not work with her anymore. And we decided to just work with Tsubasa, myself, and Yugamu. Yugamu continues to make passes towards me, by the way. Happy Pride Month. But yeah, he continues to make passes towards me. He says he goes both ways, blah, blah, blah. It's hella funny to watch. But yeah, we killed the commander. One of the bees finally shows up, even though we never found them in the school. They absorbed the hemo anima, and then they delivered it to the person that we thought we killed. And he was like, thanks to the hemo anima from the bees, I'm now back and stronger than ever. And we were pretty upset about that. But the sponsor also said that due to whoever's in the top 3 of the rankings for the killing game will get a fair portion of the hemo anima that the bees also got. It'll be distributed amongst the top 3. When they saw that happen, the people that hated Takumi hated him even more, because they're like, oh, you're probably working behind the scenes with the sponsor, and that's why we don't like you or F with you at all, because you're probably the likes that, you know, you're what's the word? You're probably in cahoots with the sponsor, and we can't trust you anymore. So Takemaru flip-flopped back to hating me again. It's been really annoying. Yeah, colluding. Thank you. She died again. Hiroko's dead again. Hiroko died because she was trying to protect Dadomi. So here's what happened. The reason that Hiroko's dead was the secret plan we had was Hiroko was going to work with Yugamu behind the scenes. I mean, not Yugamu. Hiroko was going to work with Dadomi behind the scenes. She was working with Dadomi because Dadomi was suicidal, but like not like she didn't want to just like kill herself. She wanted to die while in the killing game, right? She wanted to just keep battling, and if she dies, she dies. But it's for the thrill, you know? And it's because of all the dark shit that she went through that Hiroko learned about. because Hiroko knows that Dadomi loves the killing game, since she wants to show she wanted to work on stopping the killing game indefinitely with Yugamu and Takumi, by night, after they finished doing the invader hunt by day, by night she would work together with Yugamu and Takumi to have secret meetings to figure out how to we were trying to find out a weakness with the sponsor's black suit. Once we figured out a weakness, that's when we came up with a plan to find a way to kill him so he could stop the game once and for all. And the very day that she found the suit out in the, like, once she finally found the suit while she was out in the wild, she was protecting Dadomi, and because Dadomi was careless, and she ended up dying in place of Dadomi. And what sucked is Tsubasa saw that happen in secret. We learned this later on, but she was so frozen in fear that she didn't jump in to help. She felt real guilty about it. So after Hiroko passed away, she decided to join our group. So now it's me, Tsubasa, Yugamu that are working together behind the scenes to try to stop the invader hunt. Dadomi is enjoying it, and all the rest of the party members hate the pants off of me. And while this is happening, now we have a new problem. The escape pod that we found really early this time is incredibly deteriorated. And if we have something by the name of QB liquid, we could bring it back to its original form. And I think that's about everything that you guys missed. Ready, guys? All right. I think I covered all the bases. Oh, Shoma lost round 1. He willingly gave his life for everybody. He did not care to be on the rankings. He didn't care to ever step out of his room. He wanted everybody else to survive. So he died with honor in order for everybody else to survive the next round. He was like, I'm useless, blah, blah, blah. I just want everybody else to live. So long, everybody. And we had to watch the bees suck the hemoanima out of his skull, and he got mummified. It was pretty sad. Anyway, there's only 3 days left of our break left, including today. So right now we're on break because we did so well with the first round, and the sponsors were like, there are multiple sponsors now. It's not just one. There are multiple people in black suits. One of the weird people in black suits, by the way, when they knocked us out and stuck a needle in my neck, they said, we're not part of this killing game, which I still remember in the back of my head, and I'm like, wait, what? If you're not part of this, is there a traitor amongst the sponsors, the people that are basically the zeros of the game? We'll see. The twins are still alive, and they're not our friends. All right, let's go. But I don't know what they are yet. I wanted to find a QB liquid before the start of the second round, but at this rate, I don't think that's gonna happen. Just have enough people to cover all this ground. Let's face it. The chances of the 3 of us stumbling on something that rare were always pretty slim. What am I saying? It's not over yet. I gave my cheeks a light slap to chase those negative thoughts away. To find that liquid, we have to. I tried to reassure myself as I set out for another day's search. All right, let's do it. I think a lot of people who are not friends with Takumi are sus. I also think that there are multiple Eito clones. That's my theory. Just as I was leaving my room, someone called out to me, but it wasn't Yugamu or Tsubasa. Morning, Takumi. Huh? Moko, Kyoshika too. What are these two doing right outside my room? We were thinking of starting a new segment, kind of a Mojito Knows Best morning edition. What? What exactly does that mean? Basically, we want to have breakfast with you. You haven't been to the cafeteria in a while, so it might be nice for us to eat together and maybe catch up on stuff, you know? Something was weird. Despite Moko's cheerful demeanor, Kyoshika was still just as silent and sullen as ever. When you say catch up on stuff, what kind of stuff are you talking about? Well, you know, just anything that pops into our heads. I'm sure you can think of something, like the state of pro wrestling and the TRC, our favorites for the next championships, the latest backstage gossip, or hey, maybe even the physical condition of the other members of the Special Defense Unit. Okay, this is more than a little weird now. Why would I talk about how the others are doing with these two? We're not even on the same team right now. This was a bad idea, Lady Moko. We shouldn't involve Sir Takumi in this. He is the Grim Reaper after all. Asking him for help will only make things worse. And if anything bad were to befall Lady Nozomi, Nozomi, wait, what does this have to do with her? Is she okay? Did something happen to her? Well, why would you think that? Gosh, Takumi, that's some imagination you've got. But Kyoshika literally just said, whoops, sorry, Takumi. looks like our time's up. We got to get out of here and head to the next segment. Until next time, bayonara. Moko hoisted Kyoshka up like a sack of potatoes and hurried away. Nozomi, I could go after them and ask them what's wrong with her, but the way they are right now, I don't think they'd tell me anything. What the crap? Yugama Tsubasa and I set out for another day of searching for the QB liquid. My heart wasn't in it. I was too distracted by the idea that Nozomi might need my help. Needless to say, we didn't find what we were looking for that day either. My theory is that there are multiple clones of everyone. Okay. I'm only on the Ato one, but I could see your point.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine.
The reason I said Ato is because when we killed the guy that was in a black suit, he literally called us disgusting. Like it just sounded like we were communicating with the likes of Ato again, you know?
Get ready for your 41st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school
this thing is actually,
from the vile
chat, you ever use this
enemy?
part of your nail clipper to, like, you know, to scratch random areas? I don't know, man. I thought it feels good. Anyway, things are beginning to feel pretty hopeless. I only had today and tomorrow left until the next round of the invader hunt began. No, because I have hands. If it comes down to it, can we keep looking for the QB liquid while also earning enough points to stay in the game? And a back scratcher. When he said I have hands, bro, that felt like such a parent thing to say. Homie about to scrape up his scalp, man. All right, man. If it comes out to it, we could keep looking for the QB liquid while also earning enough points to stay in the game. Oh, great, a visitor. That's all I need. It was Moko. It seemed like she come to continue our conversation from yesterday, although she didn't have Kyoshka with her this time. Hey, Moko, what was all that about yesterday? You were acting really weird. If there's something you want from me, just come right out and say it. Okay, well, how'd you like to hire me, Takumi? Hire you for what? Where's this coming from? You might not think it by looking at me, but I've got other talents beside my strength. I can handle any kind of job you want. Manual labor is a given, but I can cook too. I'd make a great bodyguard when you're going anywhere dangerous. I'm there for you 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Moko Mojiro, every home should have one. Pretty awesome value, don't you think? I have no idea what she's talking about anymore. Why do I have to get saddled with this bizarre sales pitch first thing in the morning? All I'm saying is I'll work real hard for you, Takumi. I'll do anything you want. So, in return for that...
You do something to save my dear friend!
Huh?
Your dear friend? What are you talking about, Nozomi? She did want my help with Nozomi yesterday. I knew it! Physical condition of the other members of the Special Defense Unit? And if anything bad were to befall Lady Nozomi, what happened to Nozomi, Moko? That's the thing. I don't really know what's wrong with her. She suddenly collapsed 3 days ago, and she's been getting worse and worse ever since. This morning, it was hurting her just to breathe. At this rate, I'm worried she might die. Nozomi can't use the Revival-matic. If she dies, she's gone forever. I don't know what caused it, so I have no idea what to do about it. It doesn't seem like a regular cold, so I've got to wonder if it's some kind of disease she already had in her. I really need any help I can get here. So I came to you. You're from the future, so I figured you might know something about Nozomi that I don't. Now it makes sense. That's what you were trying to ask me yesterday? Yeah, please, Takumi, save Nozomi. I know I've got some nerve asking for your help after the way we've all treated you, but you're her only hope. I'm begging you, save her life, and I'll dedicate mine to you. Tears streaming down her face, Moko got down on her knees and bowed her head in supplication. Moko, come on. You don't have to do that. Of course I'll help. All you have to do is ask. When Nozomi's suffering, I can't just stand by and let it happen. I want to do something about it. That's what friends are for. Thank you, Takumi. Thank you so much. I gave Moko a tissue to dry her eyes, not to mention her nose. When she calmed down a little, I got her to tell me more about Nozomi's condition. Based on what you told me, I might know what the problem is. It sounded a lot like what happened to Nozomi in my first timeline. Unhealthy pallor, fever, labored breathing. I've seen her suffer like that before. It could only mean one thing. If I'm honest, it's just as you said. My condition is due to rejection systems. But that's way back. What are rejection symptoms? The hemoenema is rejecting. I think Nozomi's probably going through rejection symptoms from her cryptoglobe. It's not very compatible with her body, so it flares up and gives her a bad fever symptom.
Ah.
So her body's turning against her, kind of like with steroid abuse? Does that mean this could happen to the rest of us too? No, this is a Nozomi only thing. It's because she's not an official member of the Special Defense Unit. Official? What do you mean by that? Well, Nozomi is different from us. I told Moko the truth about how Nozomi got here, how she snuck in and joined this war of her own free will. Basically, the whole story that I'd heard from Nozomi herself last time. Uh-oh. Her mother was a researcher working at Kamakura General Hospital, where she was involved in a project to save humanity. Specifically, that project involved transfusing cryptoglobin into human hosts. Nozomi had offered herself as a research subject to help make that project a success, but something went wrong, and the cryptoglobin didn't bond with her the way they'd expected. Nevertheless, they continued with their research. The project was eventually shut down by the higher-ups, and Nozomi's mother was so heartbroken that she took her own life. After that, Nozomi snuck into Kamakura again and again, trying to figure out the truth behind why the project had ended. Eventually, she found it. The people in charge were building a special squad of youths with the power of cryptoglobin, in other words, the Special Defense Unit. Her investigations led her deeper into the heart of the hospital. There it is, and in a room packed with strange capsule-like machines, she found us. Realizing that we were the Special Defense Unit she'd heard about, she got inside of Powder's cell. When we were sent here to the planet's surface, she came as well, ending up at a second-to-last defense academy.
Huh?
Put it simply, Nozomi was never meant to be here. Mom's experiments on her were deemed failures. In spite of that, she's been fighting so hard all this time, I guess it's only natural that it would take its toll on her body sooner or later. That Nozomi, I can't believe she never told me any of this. Does she really think I'd care if she's not an official member of the team? She's my friend. I'd love her no matter what. Yeah, I knew none of that would matter to you. That was why I'd felt comfortable sharing this information. If anyone could be trusted with Nozomi's secret, it was Moko. So, Takumi, how do we stop these symptom thingies? If there's some kind of medical herb that'll help. I'll run out and get some right now. No, there's only one thing that'll help Nozomi now. That's cryptoglobin. It's got cannibalistic qualities. The experiments were looking for a way to reduce rejection symptoms, so we tried getting the blood to consume itself. Mom transfused additional cryptoglobin, and then the rejection symptoms stopped. So by absorbing cryptoglobin, we can mitigate the rejection. Yeah, a lot of this is going over my head, but that's basically what we need to save her, right? Cryptoglobin. Well, the best way to get more is by defeating a commander. Okay, that settles it. I'm gonna find a commander and lay a beat down on all of them. She says this, but there were bees that will show up, lickety-split, and absorb the cryptoglobin before you even get a chance to stab them. I'll bring them back alive so Nozomi can. Wait, Moko, we've already have some cryptoglobin right here. Oh, we do? Yeah, I got some at the end of the battle on day 33, remember? I handed Moko the prize the sponsor had given me, being in the top 3 in the rankings. Inject this into Nozomi and her symptoms will settle down. I'm sure of it. Cryptoglobin in the vial looked the same as it did the night I got it. It still had its power. Are you sure it's okay with just giving away your prize? It's a small price to pay if it'll save Nozomi's life. Go on, take it. Thank you, Takumi. I know I can never make this up to you. Don't sweat out. I'm just doing whatever anyone else would do. Takumi, you really are a great guy. Okay, I'll take it. Thanks again. I'll go to Nozomi's room and give it to her right now. Moko bowed her head one last time and rushed off to deliver the life-saving bottle. Get better soon, Nozomi. I can't just sit around and worry all day. I still have things I need to do. If you don't find that QB liquid soon. Met up with Yugamu and Tsubasa. We began our search for the day. We searched and we searched. But just like before, we failed to find any QB liquid. Our respite from the killing game was almost over. We had nothing to show for it. Hey, folks.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 42nd
Someone who's worked
day
at
of
a
active
brokerage
service here at Last Defense Academy.
Oh, because of the higher-ups slipping on keeping track of who's in a box. True.
The unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave
Tell
the
them,
way
Jam.
for humanity's future greatness.
These guys
be ready to give your lives to protect our
not
beloved school
thorough.
from the vile and barbaric enemy.
At all. But yeah, the rejection symptoms are showing up way earlier than last time too, Jam. Very, very astute observation, my friend. All right, let's do it. Day 42 already. This was the last day of our week off. Tomorrow, the invader hunt will begin again. The three of us would have to balance our search for the QB liquid with earning points to stay in the game. If that was even possible. Is that Moko? She's probably come to tell me how Nozomi is doing. Hurried to the door and opened it. Standing there was the ellipses. Always gets my heart pumping, man. Watch it be somebody I don't like. Ruby, I, and BD2's Mirror Wars. Hey, please don't be the sponsor. Holy shite. Good morning, Takumi. Nozomi, you all right? Yep, I feel better than ever thanks to the crypto globin you gave me. I wouldn't have pulled through if it wasn't for you. I just had to come here and make you in person. There's no need for that. All I did was pass on something I didn't need myself. But since you're here, I should probably apologize. For what? I told Moko your secret about your past. I'm sorry, I know it wasn't my place to do that, but when I heard you were sick, I couldn't help myself. Don't worry about it. You decided that was what you needed to do to save me, right? Well, back to normal now, so I'd say you made the right choice. Nozomi? Moko came and gave me a big hug this morning, and she told me, I don't care where you're from or who you were before this. Official, unofficial, it's all the same to me. Because right here and right now, you're my friend, and I love you. Nothing's gonna change that. I was so happy. I burst into tears, knowing that people accept me for who I am. It's so wonderful. Nozomi's smile was so pure, so radiant. I felt myself getting a little emotional too. I can't really deny that by the way, Moko is really grateful too. She's trying to think of the perfect way to pay you back, as she put it. Even Kyoshka wanted to thank you. Here, take this. Nozomi handed me an old-fashioned envelope with a letter of thanks written on it. Kyoshka wrote this for me. I felt for sure she still hated me. My hands were trembling as I gently opened the envelope and read what was inside. Sir Takumi, I offer you my most sincere thanks for saving Lady Nozomi's life. Truly, I owe you a debt of gratitude I may never be able to repay. I wish I could be there to tell you this in person, but I feel too ashamed of my past treatment of you to do so. Though I cannot undo the events of the past, I offer myself at your complete disposal that we may create a better future together. I remain, Sir, your humble servant, Kyoshka Magadori. She told me she was willing to do anything to earn your forgiveness. Her exact words were, I'll dedicate myself to Sir Takumi's service. Service? It's not like some kind of feudal warlord. It's not like I'm some kind of feudal warlord. She is serious. I know because I feel the same way. Wow. Huh? Wait, does that she mean that what I think she means? Say, Takumi.
Would it be all right if the three of us joined your team?
What the fuck is happening? Obviously, I would have welcomed Nozomi with open arms, but this wasn't a decision I could make on my own. I tracked down Yugamu and Tsubasa, and once we discussed the matter, Nozomi, Moko, Kyoshka, welcome to the team. We're so stoked to have you girls on our side. I'm glad to be on the same team as you again, too. Sorry I left the last one so suddenly. The others approved the new additions to our team without a second thought. If you don't mind me asking, what brought on the sudden change of heart? Was it out of gratitude to Takumi for saving Nozomi, or is there more to it than that? We realized it was going to be hard for just the three of us to survive from here on, especially with my condition. And we figured if we're going to have to sell our services to anyone, we wanted it to be Takumi. Sir Takumi, you're so magnanimous, accepting a lowly wretch like me. Oh, okay, that makes sense. We could definitely use some extra members too, so it sounds like a good deal for all of us. Just remember, Takumi's the leader. He's the one calling the shots. Need you to follow his orders, or this team will fall apart when things start to get tough. You think you can do that? Absolutely. Absolutely. Book our matches however you want, Takumi. Glad we understand each other. Now that that's settled, once again, welcome to the team. Takumi, how about you tell our new members what we're all about here? Okay. It was finally time to tell the girls the truth about our team. The name told them a lot already. We were the anti-sponsor alliance. However, we'd actually given up on fighting the sponsor directly. The current plan was to repair and activate the escape pod, leaving the killing game behind. To put it simply, our goal isn't victory, it's escape. It may sound irresponsible running away from our problems like this, but the alternative is complete annihilation. Once we're back on the artificial satellite, we can get ourselves together and figure out a new course of action. Sounds like a plan to me. I'm in. Nothing wrong with slipping through the ropes and leaving the arena before they can take the belt from me. Right. We need to prioritize our lives. So long as we survive, humanity still has a chance. Thanks, guys. What about you, Kyoshka? Are you okay with doing things this way? I know it may be frustrating to give up on avenging Kurara. Nay, if this is what you decided, I have no objections. You're my lord and master now, Sir Takumi. I'll follow you even into hell and back. But master, I've made my choice to devote my life to you. Come what may, I am your servant, your faithful hound. Your word is law. A true samurai follows their lord's orders without question. If you order me to die, I'll gladly plunge a knife into my heart. You really don't have to go that far. If you order me to strip, I'll gladly bear all here and now. Please keep your clothes on. Do not be so shy, Sir Takumi. I must atone for the past somehow. Things I said, the way I treated you, they were an insult to your honor. I need to take responsibility, and I'm prepared to suffer any humiliation to do it. I'm telling you, it's all in the past now. We're friends again, so let's just forget about it, okay? Are you sure? This is a rare chance for you to see a nubile young lady's body, no strings attached.
What's the matter? Don't you want to see me naked? Huh? Huh?
Why are you getting so forceful about this? Well, it's not like I wouldn't like that. Oh, Jesus. Takumi? Monka. Chat, all I gotta say is Monka. Takumi? I don't believe you, Takumi. I'm so disappointed in you. Jesus, why did Takumi go from our leader that all the homies, especially the ladies on the team, are proud of and want to, do anything for? And now Takumi just folded just because Kyoshika was like, hey, I'll do anything you want me to do, even if it means, bearing it all in my birthday suit. And Takumi's like, no, keep your clothes on. It's not like I wouldn't want to see it. The moment he said that, Nozomi, Moko, and Tsubasa are looking at him like he's sus. Okay. Well, wait, I didn't mean it like that. I was just... In a few short seconds, Kyoshika had done more to damage my reputation with the girls than all my past mistakes put together. Had the sponsor center here to sabotage me? Okay, enough kidding around. Let's get back on topic. In terms of our immediate plans, we should start tomorrow by... Hold on, Takumi. I think we could save all that for later. Our alliance has just entered a glorious new era. It'd be a waste not to celebrate. Why don't we throw a party? A party now? Fostering good morale and camaraderie is part of a leader's duties, And I just so happen to have brought along a bunch of snacks for everyone. I've got drinks too. Who wants that? What? When did you guys? Sounds good to me. I'll take a protein shake energy drink cocktail. Is there any amazake? I should really allow Sir Takumi to slather me in his sticky white fluid to prove my loyalty. Praising Kyoshika. Do you even know what you're saying? I'll just have an orange juice. What would you like, Takumi? I'll have what you're having, Nozomi. Eventually, everyone had a drink, and we decided to make toast. Well then, I now call on our team leader for a profound yet tasteful and totally original speech to get things started. Great, no pressure, huh? Suddenly, everyone's eyes were on me. What was I supposed to say? We are gathered here today to bear witness.
We are gathered here today.
Oh, take it away, bro.
To bear witness to the union of a new team.
Don't be so stiff. You sound like you're officiating at a wedding. Loosen up, Takumi. Speak from the heart. Smile like a president at a press conference and do a double peace sign. With everyone encouraging me, I felt the tension in my shoulders start to ease up a little bit. I've never been so good at stuff like this, but here goes. Everyone, thank you for joining the team and agreeing to follow our plan. Even if we have to sacrifice honor and dignity for it, the anti-sponsor alliance will survive. Together, I know we can make this happen. We can get back to the satellite without anyone else dying. Let's drink a toast to that goal. Here's to the survival. To our survival! And so, for the first time in a long time, we let loose and enjoyed hanging out for a while. Things started off fairly quietly, like we're all getting to know each other again. But it didn't take long to descend into chaos.
So basically, they lured away a lot of big stars with fat paychecks and creative freedom clauses built into their contracts. But that meant they weren't fostering new talent, and when they actually got bought out by their composition... Hey, you listening, Takumi?
Chat, what the hell? Okay, first off, here's what I see from the picture. On the far right, bottom right, we got Kyoshka, who's clearly drunk and looking at her sword in a very weird way, which a lot of people already have been sussing out whatever she does with her sword behind the scenes. And yeah. Right? Like, I think you might be right, Jam. But maybe, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, Jumanji, she just loves the movie. Sure. So I feel the worst because Nozomi's just all the way on the far right, like by herself. And then we got freaking Tsubasa. I'm gonna keep it a stack right now, man. The body language that my boy Takumi has, fantastic, right? Open body language, using gestures as he's speaking. And Tsubasa, she's eating it up. She's having a blast eating everything that Takumi has to say, crossing her legs, clearly comfortable. And on the far right, speaking of comfortable, this man, this man Yugamu looks like he's enjoying the atmosphere. He's all in. He's probably looking at Takumi while Takumi's looking at Tsubasa. You know how Yugamu is. Yugamu's all about it. And at the same time, Moko's in her own world. Nozomi's super innocent, just having a blast, enjoying everyone's company. And yeah, I think Kyoshka's just, she can't wait to go back to her room with her sword. Anyways.
Moko? That's not Takumi. It's the wall.
Stop it, holy Jumanji sword. You can't go flashing your blade like that in front of everyone. Don't look at me like that. I've pledged myself to Sir Takumi. I must remain faithful to him. No! Don't stop! Oh my!
Why are you acting like a bunch of drunks? None of these
Fact.
drinks even have alcohol in them.
Thank you, Jam.
You can thank me for that.
You can thank me for that. Wait, what did you do, Yugamu? Jam? Jam said they're non-alcoholic drinks, but Yugamu just said you could thank me for that. Also, what the heck? Does Moko have an Audi? I never noticed. Did you spike it?
I added a little of this powder to our refreshments to make everyone extra happy.
Oh, hell
This
no.
goes way beyond happy.
Nah, bro. This is some Sil Bosby type behavior, bro. Sheesh. Or is it Kill Bosby? Anyway, you know what I mean. Jesus, the party was spur of the moment thing, and it got pretty crazy toward the end, but it was still a lot of fun. We gotta watch out around Yugamu, chat. That's scary, especially knowing that he likes me. What if my character has to deal with some Kill Bosby type stuff, man? I'm scared. He said kill him out. All I ever wanted was for everyone to be comfortable around each other, to be happy. It's gonna burn this scene into my memory, to remind myself of what I was fighting for. What I was fighting to protect. I wouldn't let anything tear us apart again. All right. This game is crazy, chat. Holy shite. All right, y'all. Day 43. I said, gee. This is it. Our break from the killing game is over. Today was the first day of the Invader Hunt second round. In a lot of ways, it was going to be similar to the first round. But at the opening ceremony, we learned that one rule would be different. What's that? Second round will be extended to last 15 days instead of 10. So we get a lot of time, chat, to rack up points. Any objections? I doubt you'd care if there were. Can you at least tell us why you're changing the schedule? I don't want the executions to become too frequent, and several of you died already. Kurado Osuzuki, Hiroko Shizuhara, Shoma Genzaki, I think we'd lose 3 hunters in just the first round. You killed 2 of them yourself, asshole. My point is if the executions continue at this point, you'll be wiped out too soon. That is not my aim here. The Invader Hunt must continue for as long as possible. Why did they change the time frame like this and so suddenly? Is easing up the pace really all there is to it? No use trying to figure out what the sponsor's thinking at this point. Now that it's been decided, we just have to go with it. And don't worry, you and me are the toughest buddy duo at the academy. We'll make it through the end. We'll make it through the end. Let's see. Don't worry. Give me the toughest buddy duo at the academy. We'll make it through to the end of this round easy. We're buddies now, huh? Much like in the first round, Yugamo and I were working as a pair. The rest of the alliance were exploring a different area. I would have preferred us to all stay together, but personally, I think we should split into two groups. Yugamo had proposed this idea to everyone the night before. As you know, we need to find this QB liquid stuff while also earning enough points to stay in the game. Oh yeah, buddy's all right. All right, man. It's inefficient to have us all searching in the same place. Now that we've got more members, we should spread out a little. So how about we go in these teams tomorrow? They're basically the same as in the first round, but we can always switch people around if we need to. Let's see, Omakage Sumino, Iwana Kirifuji, Mojiro Magadori. We'll meet up here at the end of the day and report on our progress. That sound good to you, or fearless leader? I got swept up in a mood last night, but are you sure about these team formations? What's the problem? Did you want me to put you with Nozomi instead? Come on, I'm serious. Can the two of us really survive on our own? It's been 10 days since I last fought any invaders. What if I've gotten rusty and slow you down? Rusty? You? Not possible. Trust me. How can you be so sure? I told you before, didn't I? You've got talent. You're a natural born killer. Now let's get moving. We don't want Takamaru and the others to steal our kills while we're here shooting the breeze. I agree. Yugamo began walking further into the ruined town. I followed. All right, are we going to get to play, or it's going to show us slashing? Okay, how about we look for invaders here? We can spend the morning earning points to secure our position. Sound good? Yeah, once we're sure we're not at the bottom of the rankings, we can focus on finding the QB liquid. Let's get our hunt on. You remember the secret I taught you? Of course, just detach myself and treat it like dull, mundane work. We wander around in search of invaders. Jackpot. There's a whole swarm of them over there, Takumi. Let's sneak around and hit them with a pincer attack. Found some invaders and we killed them. Attach yourself. All right, here we go. I'll let it rock here. It's just work. Detach. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. You might even be as good as an assassin as me now, Takumi. Your growth is so impressive, it's almost frightening. Yugamo was right. I was more efficient at killing than I had been in the first round. I could feel it. I didn't get so worked up about it anymore. I barely broke in a sweat. But was that really a good thing? I think the only person who's been hearing the voices was... I thought it was only Takumi. I don't remember if Yugamo could too. But I might be wrong and might have forgotten. This is weird, don't you think? I haven't been out on a hunt in 10 whole days. So why am I still so good at this? I keep telling you, it's natural talent. Your potential defies normal logic. It makes no difference if you slack off. In the end, talent will out. It will bloom like a beautiful, deadly flower. I have an aptitude for killing. That idea still bothered me, but I didn't have time to fully unpack my feelings on the matter. Kill invaders, earn points, find QB liquid. Those were my priorities right now. We continued hunting invaders for the rest of the morning. In the afternoon, we resumed our search in different ruined medical facilities. We sifted through the rubble until the sun started to go down. But in the end, we didn't find any QB liquid. We decided to head back before it got dark. 3. We headed straight for the leisure lounge once we got back to the academy. 3? What up, man? My man sat back. DJ Dropbox, man. Curious about the rankings for the new day. We checked the board. Uh-oh. You hear this? DJ Dropbox, man. I'm just teasing. Darumi Amemiya, Takumi Sumino, Yugamo Mokage, Moko Mojiro, Kyoshika Magadori, Nozomi Kirifuji, Tsubasa Kawana, Takemaru Yakushiji, Tsukumo, Kako Tsukumo. All right, so Takemaru Tsubasa, Ima are all trash. Well, no. Takimaru, Ima, Kako are trash. But bottom 3. We're all on the same team, 1 through 7. So we're pretty good. We need Ima to throw. Damn. Curious about the ranks, but next day we'll
They
check
haven't
the board.
changed all
Oh shit, keep going.
that much since the last time we looked.
They're
The
trash.
points from round 1 probably carried over into this one.
They're trash.
That's good news for us. But anyone who is already near the bottom is gonna have an even harder time catching up now.
Brewing. 15 days from now, someone else will die. From the looks of things, it could be Ima or Kako. Or who knows, it might be me. Zam, chat. We're all going to die eventually. That was the only thing we could be sure of as long as the invader hunt continued. We needed to escape. We had to get away from this game and all the senseless killing.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
Yep.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Well then, good night. All right, here we go. The nighttime announcement played like normal. That was the signal for an anti-sponsor alliance meeting. Everyone got together in my room like we agreed. Is everybody here? Okay, let's get started. I'd like each group to report on how their search went today. Although Yugamu and I don't really have anything to report. We investigated an old factory. There was nothing there but junk and rubble. Cheer up, Takumi. Our group came up empty-handed too. Why would that cheer me up? We accomplished nothing. Are you quoting something again, Kyoshika? Okay, well, if we didn't find anything today, at least we're all in one piece. That's important too. Remember, even weak invaders can be a problem if they gang up on you. So I want you all to be careful. And if you run into a commander, don't even try to take them on. Just get out of there as fast as you can. Fighting an opponent that strong outside school grounds is only asking for trouble. For real, even Hideko couldn't defeat one of them on her own. Say, Takumi, how many enemy commanders are still around anyway? So far as I know, just 4. Never fought the leaders of the squads 4, 7, 10, or even 11 yet. Out of all of them, the squad 11 commander is one of the most dangerous. He's able to use auditory attacks to induce hallucinations and trap us in a dream world. A master of illusion, changing our dreams into nightmares. At least we aren't stuck on a train with her. How did you deal with that technique last time, Takumi? Daku played some weird folk song over the school speakers to cancel out the commander's sound waves. So if the sound can't reach you, there's no hallucinations? Noise-canceling headphones should have the same effect. Could probably make some with the Gift-O-Matic. We can keep them on when we're outside in case we run into that commander. Good idea. We'll start collecting the materials we need for him tomorrow. Yeah, I'm in. All of us wearing the same thing will make us feel like a real team, you know? Indeed, it's like having class rings or matching t-shirts. Why don't we make them 6 different colors like we're on a team of spandex-wearing heroes? Dibs on gold. Any champion worth her salt gotta go for gold. Then I'll take silver, as befits a cool-headed swordswoman like myself. Nah, I think pink suits you better, Kyoshika, just like the cotton candy clouds inside your head. Are you calling me stupid again or naive? Both are untrue. We stayed up late into the night discussing the designs for the headphones. Yo, what up, Baba? And good night to Jam. They're not trash. Takuma was holding back Kakonima. DJ Dropbox, man. DM me there. Damn. Heard. Our first order of business today is collecting the materials for the headphones. Yeah, we'll need speakers and earplugs. I think we can find those over in the residential area. Let's take a look. Dude, I didn't realize it, but I was sweating so hard when we were playing Marvel chat that, like, I feel like I need to, like, shower, bro. Jesus. Does you guys ever sweat to the point where it affects, like, you could feel it in your hair? You just want to, like, wash your hair? Jesus. So annoying. Yeah, dude. I haven't felt that sensation in a minute. Yeah, you start to itch and stuff. Yeah, it's bothering me. It's definitely annoying. I feel like I have to speed run. You know? Speed run a shower. I'm itchy right now too. Oh no, are we all itchy? Damn, we smell. I don't smell, by the way. I don't smell. I just want to wash my hair badly. Zatizol. Is there any treasure to pick up, boys? Let's look. I don't smell. Dude, I envy the people, chat, that can, like, live without having to... Wait, what's my bag over here? Okay, we need more rocks. Are there rocks? Let's just go down. Because of the RNG. Go down. You find a discarded bicycle on the roadside. You haven't rode one of these in a while. Take it apart. That's scrap parts.
Yes!
Dry screen will eat the itch. Enemy has appeared. Oh yeah, your skin's probably dry after, and you piece of doit. All right, let's do this, chat. Letty go.
Here we go. Let's do this.
Like that'll be. That's the.
Ready when you are. I've got this.
My nose is
time to use it. My turn. This should do it.
Here we go.
Go.
Impact stat.
Yeah. Oh, I've got this. Here. Got it. Good to go. Time for me to move. I can't wait.
Let me see
Let's get to the killing. I'm good to go. Time for me to move. Stings, doesn't it?
I think.
Here we go. I've got this. Time to use it. Here we go.
We're cooking now, Danny.
Oh, let's do this.
Cooking, man.
Good to go. This should do it. Ready when you are. There.
Damn, D.
Got it. I've got this.
Now.
Say when.
Getsuga.
One last straw.
No reason for me to do this, but it looks cool, so I'll do it.
Take care of the rest.
Oh wait, we could still end up fighting people. Nice, we managed to earn some more points. Maybe our luck's starting to change. Maybe. Where to find materials, not hunt invaders.
Did it.
So that's the reason it looks cool at. Yeah. For intact pieces of glass, just grab whatever.
I found a little something.
Wait, ingesting milk or water? Never heard of that. Flowers. Hummus still.
Yes!
Yes. More rocks. Search the store. Game hates me. We got ear pads. Oh no, I didn't even think I'd fight another team. But here I am. Same shite, same shite.
Ready when you are. Say when.
On it.
Time to use it. My turn. Let's do this.
You're making me want to pick up some milk on the way home. Look at you, new friends, being a great source of, you know.
That's it. All right, my turn. Take that. Here we go. Here.
Yeah.
Good to go. Got it.
All the nutrients in milk would restore.
Ready when you are.
Stuff in the body.
Take that. Oh, here we go.
The words of the great Baba are the swag hermit.
Got it. Ready when you are.
I don't know if you heard about Baba, but he's goated.
Say when. One last.
That's the swag hermit. That's the swag hermit. Hey, how are you? He said, OD, did Strife come through? I didn't even get to say what up to my boy Strife. He said he's gonna take an extra helping of ads, man. Shout out to all the homies that eat all the ads for the homie. It's very appreciated, man. Thanks for the support. So thanks for the support. See ya. Thanks. See ya. Howdy. Dig deeper.
We did it.
So thanks, man. So thanks, man. Get me out of here. Burn it, kill it with fire. He said he has no kids, so he'll return home guaranteed. We did it. Now we have all the materials we need to make headphones for the Alliance. In that case, let's use the rest of the day to earn some points. Good job, chat. I was about to call you Shat, like with an accent. Oh, Jesus. Let's fucking go. All right, let's get to work. Once the search for materials was over, it was time to get back to the hunt. Gum and I walked through the ruined cityscapes like usual, looking for groups of wandering invaders. Whenever we found any, we attacked before they had a chance to react. We? Detach yourself. Here it is again, chat. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. What is happening? I was killing even more efficiently than yesterday. My pulse hasn't gotten any faster. There wasn't a single bead of sweat on my forehead. I was acting like a seasoned assassin. That didn't make sense until I came to the academy. I'd never killed anyone before. Gamo, tell me what's going on. Why am I so good at killing all of a sudden? How many times are you going to go over this? Talent, potential, a gift, call it what you want. You've got it. Is that all there was to it? Was I really just born with a natural affinity for cold-blooded murder? It was a simple enough explanation, but there was one lingering doubt I couldn't seem to shake. You said that sometimes people are unaware of the gifts like this, right? Gifts show up in many different ways. Sometimes they manifest later in life. Get too hung up on that. I was just thinking out loud. I have a talent for killing, and our current circumstances are helping you cultivate it. What more do you need to know? More than that, I need to know the truth, the whole truth. I was doing something I could never do before. My proficiency was improving at a rate that didn't make sense. When I thought about that, the fear welled up inside me. I want to know what was happening to me. Yugamo, please, if you know what's really going on here, I need you to tell me. If you modified me or something, I won't be mad. I just want to know the truth. I owe my life to Yugamo. If it hadn't been for him, those invaders I found on the first day of the hunt killed me for sure. I really wouldn't mind if it turned out he'd done something to me at some point. It was not knowing that was killing me. I'm begging you, Yugamo, tell me what's happening to me. I looked at Yugamo in the eye and held his gaze. I didn't care what he said next, so as long as it wasn't more lies. For a few seconds, he broke eye contact and let out an exasperated sigh. Okay, when you give me a passionate look like that, there's no way I can stay quiet about it. Yugamo, this is your last chance to let sleeping dogs lie. I don't think you're going to like what you hear. You might even end up hitting yourself. Are you prepared for that? I wouldn't have asked if I wasn't. I've been through hell and back already. You think I can't handle a little more? All right, I got to respect your determination. I'll tell you all about where your talent for killing comes from, and that's why it's developing so fast. That was ominous, but at least it was honest. This was an honest moment between the two of us, between Yugamo Omokage and Takuma Sumino. First off, I swear by all I hold sacred that I haven't modified your body in any way. You believe me? Yes. If you're that serious about it, then I trust you. That said, your affinity for killing isn't as natural as I led you to believe. You have been modified, but not by me. You did it to yourself. What? When? Why don't I remember it? Maybe modified is misleading. If I mention absorption, would that ring any bells? You mean that is because of absorbing cryptoglobin? You told us you came here from the future. Do you remember the first thing you did when you arrived here on the day 2 of the timeline? You killed Eito Aotsuki and absorbed his cryptoglobin. Yeah, I did. That wouldn't make me change this much, would it? No, I don't think so. Normally, that is. Absorbing cryptoglobin usually won't have any special influence on someone's personality, no matter how powerful it is. But when it comes to cryptoglobin, you're a rare case. Yours isn't like the rest of ours. What are you talking about? There's nothing wrong. Weird about my cryptoglobin. I beg to differ. Let me jog your memory. You killed Eito Aotsuki and absorbed his cryptoglobin in your previous timeline as well, right? He was right about that. I killed Eito on day 99. First time around. In other words, you absorb the same person's cryptoglobin twice and in succession. That's not a rare case. I don't know what is. So now you have a double dose of Ato's cryptoglobin in you. It's twice as concentrated, as is your Ato Outsukiness.
Including his rare talent for killing.
I began to tremble. My breathing was ragged. Ato, of course, he was the most ruthless murderer I'd ever known. My first time here, he destroyed Sire, killed Hideko, and took out Ava too. None of their lives meant anything to him. He even killed the baby in the defense room, and I'd inherited his ability, this talent from him. The first time I saw you, I felt a kind of kinship with you. There was something inside you, something just like me, but even more deadly. I could see it in your eyes. When you told us your story, I figured Ato must be the cause, and decided to try to develop it further. That's why I taught you how to be a better killer. Why would you do that if you knew something was so terrible was inside me? Why didn't you just leave it alone? Because I knew we'd be needing a team ace. And ace, let me tell you, when the sponsor showed up on day 25, I thought we were seriously screwed. There was no way a bunch of teenagers like us were going to get by in a world where monsters like that existed. If we're going to stand any chance of surviving, we need a monster of our own. Someone worthy of being called the ultimate assassin. I always felt like Yugamo's attitude didn't make sense. Ever since the invader hunt began, he'd been weirdly supportive toward me. But not all added up. His aim had been to bring out the Ato in me. I really am sorry I did this to you, but it was the only way. It's going to happen to me now. Odds are you get even better at killing. And then what? I don't know. Cryptoglobin is already one big mystery, and your case is unique on top of that. You don't know, but you did it anyway? This means I was only going to get more and more like Ato from here on. What if my whole personality got overrun by Ato's? Could that happen? Wait, the lapses in my memory. Did Ato's cryptoglobin cause him as well? Did he somehow take over when I was blacked out? That's not out of the question. It's especially suspicious that there's a clean cutoff between your periods of lucidity. Could be that something happened to strengthen the Ato side of you during that time. My vision started to go fuzzy. My head, too. I could barely string a coherent thought together anymore. I somehow returned to the academy after that, but didn't remember the journey. One moment I was wandering aimlessly, the next I was back. Uh-oh, Ato's coming back, y'all. See? My head started to clear. It looked like I was back in my room. Ato is way too OP. You can't just forget Ato, dude. You can't even... You can hope to only merely contain him. All right, let's go. Let's do this. I'm ready. Sorry, I was reading some stuff. Gamo's gaslighting the hell out of Takomi. Takomi's forgetting that he has the undying flame cryptoglobin inside of him. Yep. You guys are saying all correct things. I was laying on my bed, staring up at the ceiling. I found myself thinking back on the day Yugamo had offered to form a team with me. This is what you wanted all this time, Yugamo? I never completely trusted him. I knew he had to save some hidden motive, some plan up his sleeve. But it was never me he was interested in. It was Ato. I never have guessed that in a million years. Any sense of normality I'd been holding on to had been torn to shreds. It had been a shock when Takamoto and the others had turned their backs on me. That was nothing compared to what I was feeling now. Thinking about it though, maybe I had trusted Yugamo. Maybe that was why the truth hurt so much. It's like half of my soul had been ripped away. I felt so exhausted, so hollow, I couldn't even bring myself to sit up. I just lay there, thinking and doing nothing at all. Hear that, chat? Time passed, and before I knew it, it had gotten dark outside.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then,
Good night. This game's crazy, huh, y'all? This game's crazy. Crazy. Nighttime announcement played and the other members of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance filled into my room. The headphones are finished. Everyone pick a color. Tsubasa revealed her latest handiwork to gasps of admiration from the others. Wow, they're so cute. Thank you, Tsubasa. These look awesome. Words aren't enough. Let me do 10,000 squats to show my appreciation. You're a masterful mechanic, Lady Tsubasa. Your talent shines brighter than diamonds. Aw, you guys are too kind. Everyone took a pair of headphones and started trying them on. Silver definitely suits me best. It even matches with a Holy Jumanji sword. I like the yellow ones. I've always thought of it as a lucky color. Maybe they'll bring their alliance luck. I'll go with black. Makes it easier to lurk in the shadows and stalk my victims. I'll take blue. That color just kind of screams cool-headed mechanic to me. Sold all the way for me. These will go great with my championship belt. The only pair left is red. I guess those ones are for me. Go on, Takumi. Put them on. See how they feel. I'm sure red will suit you. Red is a leader's color. Convention has decreed it. Everybody looked at me expectantly. They all looked so excited, so happy. I'm sorry, guys. I can't accept these. Oh, why not? Do you not like the design? No, they look great. The problem's with me, not them. You see, there's something inside me. I told everyone what I learned earlier today about how I absorbed 2 doses of Ato's cryptoglobin back to back. How its influence is now making me more like him. And how in the worst case scenario, my personality might actually be replaced with his. Something else. So I've been getting weird lapses in my memory. Saying it out loud made the fear even worse. I hated to think I had a monster like Ato inside of me. If he ever took over, there was no telling what might happen. I wouldn't hesitate to kill everyone here, though. It's like I'm possessed. First, so I decided I'm gonna step down as leader of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. I lowered my head in a show of contrition. It wouldn't be easy being on my own again, but I couldn't risk becoming a threat to my own teammates. I tried to tell myself I was fine with it, that it was better this way, but then... The room suddenly erupted with laughter. It was so loud I couldn't help looking up. I'm possessed, curse. He actually said that with a straight face. How adorably delusional. Hey, what's so funny? This is a genuine problem. Yeah, guys, don't laugh at him. I mean, the whole edgelord routine was kind of ridiculous, but still. I'm sorry, I just can't hold it in. Now even you're laughing at me. Boys are so silly sometimes. Even you, Nozomi? Well, this isn't the reaction I was expecting. What's with you guys? I'm being serious here. We know you are, sweetie. That's part of what makes it so hilarious. You've got no reason to be scared of this curse. You overcame it and made it work for you a long time ago. Have overcome it? Of course. You having that little bit of Ato in you has already helped you score a bunch of points in this game. You scored so much, you even got that one prize from the sponsor. If it hadn't been for that Vala cryptoglobin, Nozomi wouldn't be here right now. Got a new power and allowed you to save a life. What's so first about that? Never thought about it that way before. It's true though. I was only able to help Nozomi with her rejection symptoms because I killed so many invaders, placed high in the rankings. Whether it's a curse or a blessing is all about how you look at it. In the meantime, you just gotta keep being useful. It's nice of you to say that, but it doesn't make the problem go away. Fates really does take over my body someday then. And we'll just slap you around until you come to your senses.
That's what friends are for, right? Come on, have some faith in us.
Even if your body is consumed by the king of all curses, we'll send him back to hell in disgrace. You just couldn't resist getting another reference in there, could you? Whatever the origins of this power might be, I trust you to use it the right way, Takumi. You have a kind heart and a strong spirit to back it up. I was dazzled by the brightness of my friend's smiles. Not so long ago, I felt completely alone, and now I had people who were this nice to me. It was almost too much to bear. Now that that's settled, let's get back to the headphones. You don't want all our hard work to go to waste, do you? Come on, put them on. Okay. I took the headphone from Tsubasa and put them on. Red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, and black. We're the Power Rangers. Each member of our team now wore one of the colors. We looked at each other and nodded. That brought today's meeting to an end. The others went back to their rooms, all except one person who made no move to leave. Aren't you going back too, Yugamu? Zaba stood by the wall, his eyes downcast. You hate me for using you like this? Hey, no, surprised them. Since this killing game started, you've basically been my closest friend. Now you tell me you only wanted to bring out Ato's characteristics from inside of me? But I never mattered to you at all? And he's hiding it now. I'll be completely honest with you. When we first met, I thought you were a total dud. Aside from Ato's latent properties, there was nothing special about you. Charisma, no expertise, no talent. Wow, that's pretty harsh. Back then I thought we'd be better off without you. If there'd been a way to switch your personality with Ato's, I'd have done it without a second thought. Okay, that's really harsh. I won't ask for your forgiveness. I think seeing Kurata die in such a horrible way made me a little crazy. I wanted the sponsor to pay. I wanted to make them suffer. True. Good night, brother. I wanted to make them suffer, even if it meant being less than humane in my method. But the more time you and I spent together, I found myself feeling more affectionate toward you. Affectionate? Oh, you always make the best choices. You're way too hard on yourself, but for all that, you never turn away from the light. Even when your friends turned their backs on you, you kept fighting for them. Want to know what I think your crowning moment was? When you dove headlong into danger to try to save Hiroko. When I saw you do that, I was grinning from ear to ear. I thought, who even is this maniac I've got myself involved with? Before I knew it, I was rushing in to join you. I never thought of myself as a team player until I started hanging out with you. That's right. I told you Gamu to run back then, and he stayed and fought with us. We had no chance of winning, but he joined us anyway. Rest easy. Getting taken over by Ato's personality isn't impossible. But if I know you the way I think I do, it will never happen. You'll tame those impulses and continue to give your all to protect your friends. That's just the kind of guy Takumi Sumino
More
is.
than anything else, I trust you to do the right thing.
With that, Yugamo quickly left the room. He wasn't exactly blushing, but he was giving off the same impression. He put up a happy-go-lucky front. But I guess even he got shy sometimes. They really trust me, huh? That thought had a profound effect on me. I was more determined than ever to keep my team alive, to repay their trust and get them all back to the artificial satellite safety. To do that, I need to find some QB liquid and soon. I hadn't found even a trace of it, but any so far. But we couldn't give up just yet. I'd find that liquid. I would, definitely, categorically, without fail. As it turned out, the very next day, that prediction came true, although not in the way I was expecting. Huh? Day 45.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can.
They got
Well,
AirPods.
Good night.
They won't hear the invaders now. Through. I sat up and rubbed the sleep from my eyes. It was morning. Why was the nighttime announcement playing? Was the system on the fritz? I hoisted myself out of bed and checked the time. What? But when I took a look around, I almost wondered if I was still dreaming. It was dark. According to the clock, it was well past the time the nighttime announcement usually played. What the how? If this really was the night of day 45, that would mean I'd slept through the entire day. Had I really been that tired, or had somebody done something to knock me out that day? So I was wondering what the others were doing. Hey, Takumi, are you feeling better? Opened the door and let Tsubasa in. For some reason, she seemed worried. Sorry about this morning. I shouldn't have forced you to help me. You could have told me you weren't feeling well yet. Not feeling well help you? I had no idea what she was talking about. So as far as I knew, this was the first time I'd seen her today. Oh yeah, I've got something for you. I diluted it so we'd have much more to go around. You should spray it on anything metal in your room just in case. What is this? What do you mean? It's the QB liquid you gave me. QB liquid? Or what's the matter? You've got the QB liquid already? I was starting to think we never found any. Are you acting like this is the first time you're seeing it? You're the one who found it. Found it? No, that's not possible. Takumi acting really weird. Tsubasa was looking at me with a mixture of confusion and concern, but she gasped like she suddenly figured something out. Did you lose part of your memory again? Seems that way. I can't remember anything that happened earlier today. What's going on, Tsubasa? Why do we have the QB liquid all of a sudden? Tell me what had happened. It was bizarre hearing about things I'd done but had no memory of. Apparently, I'd gone to Tsubasa's room this morning, gave her the QB liquid. Obviously, she was surprised and asked me where I found it. But I hadn't given her a clear answer. I only said I didn't remember where exactly. Tsubasa had impressed me. She was happy enough that we had the stuff we needed. After that, she'd take me to the underground hangar, and the two of us had set to work applying the liquid to the escape pod. We'd gone over the surface of the metal thoroughly to make sure the particle bacteria never ate into it again. It didn't take us long to finish, but then you got really exhausted all of a sudden. You said, I'm going back to my room and taking the rest of the day off. And that day, the day's ending, you came to check in on me. I hope that had jogged any memories. It was almost like there was another me walking around living my life without me knowing about it. Was this Ato's doing? Had what was left of him somehow taken over my body? But why would Ato go to the trouble of finding the thing we need to escape? Help us escape? Wouldn't he just go on a rampage and kill everyone? Actually, though, maybe it didn't matter why I didn't remember finding the QB liquid. Whether I remember it or not, we had it now. That's what matters. So let me get one thing straight. You said if we found a QB liquid, you'd be able to repair the escape pod, right? Does this mean you could do it now? Can you get the pod working early and get us out of here? If we could only do that, our troubles would be over. We could all escape this horrible game and go back to the satellite where things would be safe. Yeah. About that. Tsubasa looked away awkwardly. I can fix the pod, but it's going to take me at least 50 days. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, man. Okay. Okay. We're not disappointed. We're not disappointed. Here we go, chat. Congrats on your JJK pulls, Baba. Oh man.
Failure.
Damn. For 50 days, I'm so defeated, man. You're welcome, brother. We are cooked, man. The timing of me reading about your polls just was terrible. So then we'd have to survive till day 95 before we can get out of here. At that point, it barely even qualifies as escaping early anymore. We gotten the members of our alliance together for the daily meeting and told them the bad news. Needless to say, they were all pretty shocked. The damage is really that bad, huh? Yeah, turns out the bacteria ate into it deeper than I was expecting. It's not just surface damage anymore. The whole thing's compromised on a structural level. What up, Alex? I can't see it taking less than 50 days. No matter what I do. I'm sorry, I'm just not skilled enough. Oh, Tsubasa, you don't have to apologize. That's right. If we didn't have you here, we wouldn't be able to repair it at all. No one was really to blame for this. Zomi was right about that. It was just some monumentally bad luck. Well, now that escaping early is off the table. We've got two options. We can keep participating in the invader hunt right up to day 95, or we can come up with a new plan to defeat the sponsor and end the game. Same choice I tried to avoid with this escape pod plan. You're up, team leader. What course is this alliance going to take from here on? Naturally, the right and responsibility to make the choice fell to me. I couldn't waste time. I had to step up and give my teammates direction. Participating in the hunt is out of the question. If the killing game keeps going all the way to day 95, people will die. Not just from the other team, but this one as well. Right, there's no telling when one of us could end up in last place or run into a commander outside the school. That's why I can't let the invader hunt continue, but in order to end it, we'll have to take out the sponsor for good this time. Yeah, and that's not going to be easy. It was bad enough when there was only one of them, but they're having multiple bodies. It's definitely going to complicate things. I wonder how many there are in all. If we leave even one alive, it'll scuttle off and create more. They're like cockroaches. We've overcome a lot of crazy stuff here at the Academy, but in fighting an enemy like the sponsor, we finally have met our match. Everybody looked completely shell-shocked. The truth must have dawned on them too. How could we possibly deal with a situation as hopeless as this? But then...
I think I know a way to kill the sponsor.
Wait. Yugamu spoke up, offering us a light in the dark. Yugamu, what was that? Yeah, we can kill the sponsor, all of them. You're not kidding around, right? This is for realsies? Really for real? For real, for real. Truth is, there's an idea I've been sitting on for a while now. It was only really a vague notion until Shoma got executed. That's when I realized it could actually work. This method will kill the sponsor once and for all. You're that sure of it? Why didn't you say anything until now? The method I'm thinking of kind of goes against my principles. I'd have preferred to not use it given a chance. It looks like my preferences are going to have to take a backseat. Guess that's what I get. Quit philosophizing. Just tell us what we need to do. You're going to break out some finisher no one's ever seen before? Or summon a barrier that enhances your innate techniques to their utmost level? And once the sponsor gets drawn into your domain, you'll release everything you've got in one lethal attack? Koshka might go sit quietly. Maybe go sit quietly while we're talking about this. Was that domain expansion she was just talking about, chat? Was that domain expansion? I know I never watched fully JJK, but was that domain expansion right there? I don't know. All right, here we go. That's OD. Tell us, Yugamu. This could be our big chance to avenge Kurara. We all waited with bated breath to hear Yugamu's idea. A surefire way to destroy the sponsor. What could it be? But when he finally did speak up...
Sorry, guys. I'm keeping this one under my hat.
Odie! What? Why? This is no time to play coy, Yugamu.
Huh?
Don't get me wrong, I'm just exercising due caution. The element of surprise is essential to this plan. If the sponsor gets wind of it ahead of time, it'll all be for nothing. So you think one of us is going to leak information to them? Not intentionally, no. But you can't deny that when it comes to keeping secrets, some of us are more cautious than others. Oro? Why is everyone looking at me all of a sudden? That reminded me of Kenshin. You remember how Kenshin would say, Oro? Maybe he was right. Maybe some of us were better off not knowing. This means you'll have to do it all on your own. Are you sure you can handle it? You know how powerful the sponsor is. And they're only getting stronger now that they've absorbed Kurara and Shoma's cryptoglobin. That's exactly why I know we can win. It is. The sponsor absorbs cryptoglobin to get stronger. That's the key to our victory. Chaos holds power over us because it's unknowable. The more we learn about something, the more that power is diminished. The sponsor's going down. You can depend on it. Trust me. If this was anyone else, I might have my doubts. Yugamu's an assassin. There's one thing he knows about: killing. All right, I trust you. It's all on you now, Yugamu. This was the third time the Anti-Sponsor Alliance has switched to a new goal. Yugamu handling the plan to kill the sponsor. That only left one thing for the rest of us to do. OD. You guys love your cockroaches, man. Invader Hunt, round 2, day 4. Headed out beyond school grounds to earn points like usual. Today, though, I wasn't hunting with Yugamu. Nasty, man. Thanks for pairing up with me today, Takumi. I'll try not to slow you down. Said I had Tsubasa as my partner. I'll show you I can be just as efficient a hunter as anyone. I appreciate it, but don't push yourself too hard. I'll be the one doing most of the hunting. You just focus on backing me up. That way you'll get a decent amount of points with only a fraction of the work. Focus today was exploiting the point distribution system to bolster Tsubasa's rank. Couldn't afford to let her fall into last place. Leaving the entire plan to kill the sponsor in your hands, Yugamu. You don't have to tell any of us what it is. But can you at least tell us how much time you need to get it ready? Not very long, although it's unlikely I'll be able to enact it before the end of the second round. The sponsor will be in the ground before the start of the round 3. I can promise you that much. So if we can just avoid being executed at the end of this round, we'll be able to end the invader hunt and prevent more deaths. That's about the size of it. Basically, all you guys need to worry about is not ending up last place. Takumi and I will do everything we can to help out, obviously, but the real problem is you two. Right now, you're 8th out of 10. That's pretty near the bottom. Yeah, things aren't looking good for me, huh? I'm still not used to fighting outside the school, so I've barely been able to hunt any enemies. In that case, we'll have to get you some support points without you killing invaders directly. I found out there's a secret to the invader hunt point system. Even hunters that didn't actually kill invaders could still earn points by supporting the allies in battle. I have a suggestion if you're interested. Starting tomorrow, why don't you take my place and go out hunting with Takumi, Tsubasa? Me and Takumi? He's a top hunter in the whole alliance. He'll probably earn a ton of points just from being around him. That's okay with you, Takumi. I don't mind, but what are you going to do, Yugamu? I'll be taking a break from hunting for a while. If you want me, I'll be holed up in the escape pod hangar working on the plan. As much as it pains me to relinquish my position as your hunting buddy, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Here we go. Look there, Tsubasa, a big group of invaders. Surprise attacks are effective in situations like this, so we'll need to sneak up on them quietly. Right, sneaking quietly. How do you walk without making too much noise again? He seems pretty nervous then again. He's always been the type to get stressed out easily. Are you scared? It's okay, just close your eyes and stay next to me. Roach, here, give me your hand. Oh, okay. Held Tsubasa's hand as we snuck closer to the invaders. Then we struck. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Nice, seems like I'm in pretty good form today. If I kept mowing down invaders like this, Tsubasa was bound to get some of the points I earned. Wow, Takumi, you're amazing. I knew you were strong, but that was something else. You were all just a little something Yugamu taught me. The double dose of Ato's cryptoglobin helps too. But still, you were awesome, so strong, so manly. Holy! This playthrough is definitely I'm sorry, Nate, that you're not here to see this, but this playthrough, I'm Team Tsubasa. Last playthrough, obviously, you know, Team Hiroko. But actually, when we started this playthrough, we were also Team Hiroko. But once Hiroko got the axe, man, well, Tsubasa has been super nice, man. Tsubasa was always goated, man. Through its chest, you know. Seeing her vomit all the time was low-key kind of a drag, bro. I wasn't trying to see that. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to see that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to see no vomit, bro. Keep the vomit to yourself, bro. That's how I felt. I wasn't trying to see vomit like every single time where they're like, oh, boom, 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 this, that, and the third, vomit, boom, 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 vomit, boom, 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 vomit. And I'm like, all right, man. Anyway, corpses do that to people, you psycho. But still, you were awesome, so strong, so manly.
It seems like only yesterday you were an awkward little half pint. Pretty soon you'll be all grown up.
What are you, my mom? Also half pint, really? Let's get moving. Can't waste time talking when there's invaders to hunt. Started walking again, pulling Tsubasa along behind me. Needed to make every kill count. Sheesh, what's with the alpha male act all of a sudden? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, first off, let's not call... Are you trying to act like Takumi's a freaking Andrew Tate, ma, or something? Like, relax. Being so forceful with the girl. Don't get too big for your Takumi-sized boots. I ignored Tsubasa's grumbling and let it fade into the background. I didn't have time to be delicate with her right now. We spent the rest of that day walking around the ruins hunting invaders. We killed a lot of them. Phew, all right. I should do it for today. Should be safe from falling into last place now, Tsubasa. Great. Thanks for this, Takumi. Let me make sure to set my alarm, man. I gotta pass soon. How many alarms do I need to set, man? Perfect. All right, 2 alarms. We just called her a man. She just tight. Her guard was down from the hand-holding. True. Great. Thanks for this, Takumi. Can't believe we took out this many invaders just in one day. I say we, but really all I did was watch. Don't sweat it. It's the leader's job to help out his allies when they're in trouble. I'm glad we have a dependable leader like you around. You're really growing into the role. It's weird though. I never imagined I'd be spending time with you like this. Just the 2 of us. Not after I alienated you like everyone else did at the start of the game. Tsubasa's expression suddenly clouded over like she was about to cry. Really sorry for her back then. Such a great guy and we treated you like crap. Every time you do something nice for me, I get reminded of that. You're too good for me. Forget about it. It's all in the past. And it made sense at the time. Maybe, but if anything, I think it's a good thing that you all alienated me back then. Huh? A good thing? Why? Made me appreciate just how much of a difference having someone on your side can make. Now that people have decided to stand by me, I'm more determined than ever to keep them safe.
That includes you too, Tsubasa. I'll protect you. For all the rest of our lives.
For the rest of our lives? Yes, I'll always be here for you. That's great and all, but when you put it like that, it almost sounds like... Tsubasa? Hey, what's wrong? Are you not feeling well? Oh, geez, Takumi, you big dummy.
I look away for a minute and suddenly you turn into a total Casanova. Where did I go wrong?
Why do you keep talking about me like I'm some wayward soul? But whatever, that's all for today. I'm going back to the school. Hey, don't run off by yourself. It's not safe. I ran after Tsubasa as she stormed away back to Last Defense Academy. Feeling a little winded from the journey, we went straight to the leisure lounge. Bruh. Let's see now. Once there, we check the rankings. Let's see where Tsubasa's at. Tsubasa's still 7th. Takimaru, Imankako are 8, 9, and 10. Damn. The fuck? She barely went anywhere.
Nice! I went up a place.
Did you? The heck? I thought you were... Wait.
What a relief. And I owe it all to you, Takumi.
What space did she go up? Was she on 8th?
Don't get comfy yet. It won't take much for Takimaru and the others to overtake you.
She went from 8th? Oh, my eyes are terrible.
We'll have to keep it up and get you some more points tomorrow.
Yeah, dude. I requested Twitch to be part of the 2K quality streams, bro. I put in a request. I was like, Twitch, I'm trying to get I'm trying to get in there. I'll have to keep it up and get you some points tomorrow. To keep the members of the anti-sponsor alliance out of last place. As a leader, that was my responsibility. Of course, that also meant we'd be forcing someone from Takamaru's team into last place instead. Dang, this is the time when we get with Tsubasa. It's the best timeline. Try not to think about that side of things too much. I wasn't some omnipotent savior. No matter what I did, I couldn't save everyone. Having checked on the rankings, Tsubasa and I went back to our rooms to rest. Then when night fell,
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
after the announcement played, everyone from the Alliance got together in my room.
Hey!
You helped Tsubasa go up a rank in just one day. Nice going, Takumi. The way you fight to protect Lady Tsubasa is truly inspiring. You're like a stone cold professional killer. I don't know about stone cold, but I agree with the professional part. You are swinging your sword practically at the speed of light. Come on, guys. I'm just doing what any decent leader would. I don't know how to deal with everyone being so nice to me. This cheery atmosphere is going to take some getting used to. Anyway, enough about me. What's your progress, Yugamu? Is your plan to take down the sponsor still going smoothly? Yugama had spent the whole day in the escape pod hangar, working on the method he thought up to kill our invincible adversary. The exact details were still a secret, of course. None of us had any idea what this method was. Yep, no problems here. It's going according to plan. Let's bring my little trap. The sponsor will die. No ifs, ands, or buts. Sponsor or die. That was a reassuring thought. But how exactly are you going to kill the sponsor, Sir Yugama? I've been so curious I can barely eat. Well, allies here, can't you tell me what this ingenious plan of yours is? Just a hint will do. Just a teensy weensy little hint of a hint. Knock it off, Yoshika. Yugama's in charge of killing the sponsor. That includes whether or not he wants to keep it a secret. My lord commands it. I suppose I have no choice but to back up. Carry out this plan however you want, Yugama. We're putting all our trust in you. Thanks, I won't let you down. Soon enough, you'll be sitting up and begging to thank me for my efforts. Sit up and beg. What are we here, pets? I could only hope it was a good sign that Yugami felt comfortable enough to joke around. If we could all survive to the end of this round and end the killing game, futures would be a whole lot brighter. Once the sponsor's gone, that only leaves the invaders to deal with. Indeed, we need only defend the school until day 100. Our victory will be complete. After the invader hunt, defensive battles are going to be a breeze, and I'll take on any and all challengers that come our way. I think so too. Sponsor's the only real threat to us right now. We can just take them out of the picture. We'll have basically already won. Victory, ending the war, winning the war. The idea was so exciting it was intoxicating. Just a little more, one final push, and it'll all be over. No more going out hunting to earn points. No more sponsor lording their power over us. Peaceful days like that were just around the corner. However, the hope we felt in that moment blinded us to the truth. Whenever life appeared to hand us a victory, there was always strings attached. When things seemed to be going well, we needed to be more careful than ever. The anti-sponsor alliance had forgotten that, but we received a cruel reminder the very next day. Okay. I choked wordlessly, unable to comprehend the scene playing out in front of me.
Nozomi!
No. Nozomi on the ground, covered in blood. My other friends barely standing, ragged from exhaustion. And in the middle of all this carnage, the one responsible for it. I recognize that monster's form.
The Squad 10 commander!
Why did he have to run into him now? Of all times. If we could just have made it through to the second round, everything would have been fine. So why now?
What is the commander even doing here?
This morning, Tsubasa and I went out hunting, like the day before. I wanted to keep earning points for it just in case. For the first few hours, everything had gone well. We killed a ton of invaders. Just before noon, we switched gears, headed to a meetup with the other Alliance members. We all decided to have a picnic lunch together. The two of us made our way to a rendezvous point, feeling pretty good about everything. But when we got there, it wasn't a nice laid-back picnic that greeted us. It was this. The commander must have attacked Moko and the others while they were out on the hunt. Battle ensued. Nozomi was wounded, and I guess that's when we showed up.
How dare you do this to my friends!
The full implications of the situation were becoming clear to me. If I didn't do something quick, they would all die. There'd be no bringing them back. Before that, Tsubasa, get out of here. Go back to the academy. The whole reason I was hunting with Tsubasa was that she wasn't used to fighting outside of school grounds. I couldn't let her take on a commander. I just have to cover her until she could safely escape, or so I thought. No, I won't run away this time. Tsubasa, I ran when Hideko and Dorumi needed help. I ignored them and left them to die. Must be talking about that time we ran into the Squad 3 commander. I jumped in to help Hideko and Dorumi back then, but Tsubasa was too scared of dying. Don't dwell on the past. Just go. No, I won't. Not this time. I'm not running away anymore.
Yeah.
Tsubasa, wait. You can't charge in on your own. She wouldn't listen. She was already running full speed into the fray. There was no time to stand around and talk. Our battle against the Squad 10 commander had begun. How many waves? Everyone, are you okay? Takumi, am I glad to see you? So Takumi laid in Nozomi's feet. She's been grievously injured. Still breathing, but she won't last much longer. She's going to die. I'm done, Kushiko. We need to do something about the commander before we can help Hope what happened here. The commander's not all that strong, but whenever we beat him, he comes right back. I have to fight him over and over again. And during one of those battles, Nozomi went down for the count. I was afraid of that. This commander has the power to control time. Little attacks will cut against him. He can just turn back the clock and make it like his injuries never happened. And how the heck are we supposed to beat him? You have to attack all at once and inflict more damage than he can handle. Let's do this, guys. Don't give him a chance to recover. How much health does he have, chat? So what sucks about this is the positioning is so rough. Wall 1 wants to come out and play. Because with the wall,
Tag me in!
let's try anyway.
This'll do the trick.
Fuck it all.
Just ring that bell.
Fuck it all. That. Just have to put a bunch of mines and see what happens.
Aha! Tag me in! This'll do the trick. It's my turn.
Fuck it. Wave 2. Oh my god. Oh.
Ready when you are.
What I'm gonna do, chat, is
Just ring that bell. This'll do the trick.
Ready when you are. This should do it.
I'm gonna pray. If this works, this works. If it didn't, I suck. I'm gonna super crazy ass maneuver. Here we go. Okay. 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 Okay.
Need some repairs.
My strength. Wait.
All right. So he rewinded time.
It's my turn.
All right, we're ready.
I've got this.
I don't even have to. Yeah, we could do this. We have more than enough. But he counterattack, chat. It adds armor when he's hit by an enemy.
Let's go. Time to use it. My turn.
Let's just put him to waste. Yeah. Did you counterattack here? Come on, man. Put so much effort into this. What is it with some of these waves? Darn it, we almost had him that time. The fiend has recovered again. At this rate, the battle will never end. Don't you remember what he did to you? Oh, what was it, Danny? I totally forgot. When I said, I hope you get it. What, Tsubasa? Don't give up, guys. We'll get him this time. Everyone takes a deep breath and go. Bruh, I feel so disrespected. Yeah, but does the water though help? Does the water though definitely help ease some of the shit that we have to deal with?
It's my turn.
You know, it wasn't a bad play at all. And it's not like you're saying it was a bad play either. Maingrette.
Say when.
I don't want to burn my thing.
My turn. This should do it. Let's do this. Time to use it.
That'll be. I'm gonna.
Leave it to me.
He's a defense
Tag me in.
Two arms! Let's put this to use.
All right, I'm just gonna do this. Let's see what happens. Fine. Not dying. Not dying. Not dying. Not dying. All right, we got 8. Okay, we should win here.
My turn.
Should win.
Let's go.
So spring trap. Annihilate the enemy boss,
Let's
right?
do this.
Attack potion.
Good to go.
Might be able to counter attack, huh?
I've got this.
Oh yeah, he's counter attacking. Oh, he can't counter attack.
Ready when you are.
Oh,
my
baby.
turn.
Yep.
Let's do this.
Yep. Oh, almost through. We're good. Any more
Say
sus
when.
stuff happen?
That's
Nozomi got
Here we
taken
go.
down. We all thought we
I've
could
got this.
just chill out. We thought we could all just chill out and hang. We all thought we could just chill out and hang after Tsubasa and Takumi Tsubasa and Takumi did their thing early in the day. Tsubasa's points were really low, so we're like, Tsubasa, team up with Takumi, go out and like work together with him so that you could get some points to move up in the rankings. And then out of nowhere, after we worked earlier, Nozomi, Moko, and Kyoshka, all three of the girls went to go, like, I guess they were fighting, and Nozomi apparently got attacked by a really strong commander. Nozomi's down, she's bleeding. We're afraid she's gonna die. Tsubasa and I had to step in and help them. And here we are hoping that Tsubasa doesn't die. Not again, we're gonna finish him soon. Nozomi really is gonna die. Cease the slinking away, coward. Stand and fight us. What are we gonna do? We fight and fight. The commander's still not going down. Nozomi's at our limit. We need to get her back to the school before it's too late. Just then,
I'll take this guy on alone.
nigga. Moko stepped forward, proposing a plan that was completely insane. You guys go on ahead. I'll do what I can to slow him down. The way I see it, there's no other way to save Nozomi but this. You want us to leave you behind? We can't do that. So Takumi's right, Lady Moko. We could never abandon a comrade to die. Don't be hasty, all right? If we beat him with our next attack, we'll still have time for... Shut the hell up, all of you. Moko shot us out. It felt like she was making the ground shake with her voice alone. Listen, guys, the day Kurata died, I stood at her grave, and I made her a promise. Promise to protect the girls, to make sure not a single one of them died. As Nozomi dies on my watch, Kurata will never
So
forgive
let me do this. Let me protect my friend.
One person stayed to distract the commander. The rest of us could escape and get Nozomi back to safety. That much was true. Could I really do this to Moko? Could I sacrifice one of our own? Leave Moko here and take Nozomi back to the school. Stay here and fight the commander together. As the alliance needed, that was a choice I needed to make. Well, You know you're saving him, Captain. Put that cape on, man. But at the same time, Nozomi's dying. If we spend more time on the battlefield, Nozomi perishes, and Moko already said that she's not gonna, you know, she's not gonna let homegirl die, right? So it's like, damn. It's like, damn, man. One second. This is why it sucks being a leader. I feel like Moko clearly, I kind of feel like a part of me, because of the fact that she screamed so loud, I was already mentally thinking that that's it, right? I think if we leave Moko, we lose Moko, she dies, she sacrifices herself. She already said she made a promise to Hiruko. A part of me wants to make sure that Nozomi also doesn't die, but it would suck losing Moko as well. But if I believe in Moko, Moko will make it happen. I have to believe in her. I have to believe in her. Your future. I'm gonna believe in her. She said she got it. Let's go. Moko, please cover us while we bring Nozomi back. No, Takumi, you can't seriously be thinking about leaving Moko behind. Thank you, Takumi. Now I can finally keep my promise to Kurata. I refuse to accept this, Lady Moko. There's no sweetness in this parting, only sorrow. Never. I will never leave you behind. In fact, I shall be staying with behind. Chop. God, Lady Moko, why? I caught Kyoshika's body as she fell forward and knocked unconscious by Moko. My cutie pies are in your hands now, Takumi. I know you've got what it takes to keep Nozomi and Kyoshika safe.
Because that's just what great team leaders do.
Moko encouraged me with the brightest smile on her face. A smile that had been the source of my strength countless times before. Moko, I don't know how I can repay. Right. Time for all of you to exit the ring. The other guy's about to fly in for a second round any moment now. Tsubasa, be a darling and send everyone back, all right? Love you, honey. See you later, Moko. Moko tossed her golden headphones over to us. Oh no. She must have meant for us to hold on to them as a keepsake. We loaded the unconscious Nozomi and Kyoshika into Tsubasa's vehicle and drove off without delay. As we pulled away, I looked back to see how Moko was faring.
Feast your eyes upon Moko Majiro, the apocalyptic maiden of destruction, and her iron defense of a lifetime. You'll be crossing this line over my dead body. Get ready for the match of your life, Commander!
Moko was standing in the way of the commander, determined to buy us enough time to escape. I burned the sight of that stirring scene into my mind so that I would never forget it. Bruh, that was anime as hell, bro. That reminded me of those times where Goku turns back, gives the thumbs up, and you're like, damn, this nigga about to die, bro. It's over. After rushing back to school, we called Yugamu out from the underground hangar, and then everybody's going to be pissed off that I let Moko die. Yugamu quickly took the lead and directed us on how to save Nozomi's life. Tsubasa, grab as many packs of saline and antibiotics as you can from the infirmary. Now! We're right. Takumi use antiseptic to sterilize the room, then cover everything in sterile sheets. All right. I'll start saturating the wounds. And this would have been much easier if we could just toss her into the revival-matic. We began treating Nozomi's rooms with practices, using his assassination skills to heal instead of kill. Relax, the wounds aren't as deep as they seem. Her internal organs are fine. None of her injuries are fatal. So she's gonna live. The thing is, she has lost a lot of blood. Transfusion would undoubtedly save her life, but we don't have any packs of blood on hand. Not that transfusing ordinary blood has any curative effect on us. This is I was processing what Yugami just told me.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Invaders at a time like this. those sadistic cretins are clearly out to torture us. No, wait. On the other hand, they've just shone a ray of light on this deadly hellscape we're in. A way of light, we need to focus on treating the zombie. We don't have time to take on invaders too. Crypto Globin. Because we now have a chance to get our hands on what we need to help her by spilling some commander blood. What we need. Oh, you mean after defeating a commander, the top 3 hunters on the leaderboard will receive a Crypto Globin filled syringe as a reward. Dom and I were 2nd and 3rd place respectively, so we would have 2 syringes. We'd be able to use those syringes on the zombie to replenish her lost Crypto Globin. With that in mind, we stopped treating the zombie, took Kyoshiko awake, and headed to the war room to prepare for battle. Bruh. Is this everyone? Where are Takemoto and the others? It's no time for us to be divided. Those people are frolicking around in dreamland, dead to the waking world. Sponsor, what are you doing here? You're not trying to interfere with the battle, I hope. Sponsor ignored our questions, choosing to stare intently at the war room monitor instead. Oh, this commander appears to be a skilled illusionist. They create illusions by blasting superpowered music through a soundtrack that confuses all who hear it. Sound-based illusions? That has to be the Squad 11 commander Takuma was talking about the other day. We're fine since we have our noise canceling. Takamaru and the others took the full brunt of the attack and are wandering around in the dream world right now, aren't they? Wait, that doesn't explain why Darmi is all right. She hasn't done anything to block out the sound. He's right. Darmi didn't seem affected at all. My head's a little fuzzy and I'm seeing things I know aren't real, but other than that, feeling great. You can't make someone already stoner than stoned even stonier. As crazy as always, that's Narumi for you. Albeit her brand of insanity was strangely comforting for the situation we're facing at the moment. I fail to see why you are all so upbeat when the enemy is rapidly advancing on the academy even as you speak. Look at the monitor. Stripes, the academy's under attack. Oh, no. We have to get out there and fight fast. Fight now. Indeed, this is hardly the time or place to get totally wiped out. We're still needed for some stuff I haven't mind. Understand? Now go up.
Show everyone your pride as hunters.
Stop acting like you're in charge. We'll protect the school for our own reasons. Let's do this, guys. Well. Yeah, I think after this battle, I'm probably gonna have to call it that. And then after get some sleep, wake up at a decent time. Well, let's do it. Here we go. Good. All right, let's try all sources of sound. Got it. Easy. We're coming from this angle too. Wave 3. Let's have fun, I guess, right, chat?
Leave it to me.
Let's go!
And go, let's. Damn. Sucks. How many angles do we have to protect? Oh, this is it? All right, not as bad.
My turn. Here we go. Time to use it. I've got this. Take this. My turn. All right.
It's just the sources of sound, right? Got it.
Let's do it to it! Here we go!
If it's just the sources of sound, chat, we should be okay.
Seriously depressing. Stay away! Okay, your turn
Two
now.
arms.
This should be it. Okay. Wave 1's done, but we're not free.
All the sound trucks have been destroyed.
Aw, the illusions are gone. I'm already starting to miss them.
Blah.
Maybe miss them after we take out the commander headed this way?
Yeah, I remember your ass. That's what I mean. Jesus. In freaking sane. Here we go, y'all. See what I could do here. Are there still annoying? Yeah, sound is still there. Annihilate the enemy boss. Or the boom boxes. What the hell? Wait, is she the source of that annoying sound? How much HP does she have? I mean, things she has. All right, same strat, different day. Same strat, different day.
Me.
So
This should hinder them.
yeah,
Let's go!
wait 4 out of 3.
Using it! Let's do it
I can't get too crazy though.
Here we go!
I think that's enough. No Kyoshka.
I'm good whenever. Just a quick drop out.
Good to go. Let's do this.
Put a bomb here.
This should do it.
And then I'll sit on my stuff. Okay, 55, right? I should be able to put her down.
Not bad.
Is anyone free wanted to Defense Academy a bit mental? I thought it was just Dadomi. What would make you think everybody was
Say
mental?
when.
That's an interesting question. Said everybody.
I've got this.
Okay, okay. What did they do to you, though?
Time to use it. Say when.
Counter?
Let's go.
Very interesting.
This should do it. Good to go. Ready when you are. My turn. I've got this. Time to use it. Say when.
Fine.
Let's do this.
One more. Last one.
My turn. I've got this.
Okay. Jesus.
One last strike.
But why is there wave 2 out of 3? Getsuga 10?
Take care. This isn't good.
Oh, nigga, what just happened?
I'm taking the wheel.
Wait, what is she still? Didn't it say 0?
Out of the way.
Wait, what's happening?
I'm good whenever.
What the fuck?
predicament. Enough.
Locked and loaded. Ready
What's
when you are.
happening?
Leave it to me.
Like, no, like, dead ass, chat.
Locked and loaded. I'm good whenever.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. 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 I don't get that at all, bro.
Let's get to the killing.
Well, I ain't got shit else to do.
I'm good to go.
Sorry, everyone.
You had 1 HP. What the fuck? Nah. That should have done 15 damage. And she had 1 left.
I am weakened. The power of this chalice. I was too late. You must have suffered so. Poor thing. Oh, I wish I could do it all over again. Once again. From the beginning.
Literally forced me to burn another item.
Every time I step
Moko's dead.
I am filled with nothing but the deepest regret.
I am incredibly angry. I am incredibly angry. I am incredibly angry.
Commander who can reverse time. He chased us all the way here.
Does that mean Moko's been?
The commander who wounded Nozomi and killed Moko.
Let us slay this accursed commander to avenge our fallen Lady Moko and appease her spirit.
Wow! Hate is in the air today, and I am all for it.
I'm so mad.
The school's crumbling.
When did they breach the walls?
Take a chill pill, everyone. It's all just an illusion.
Genjutsu.
What? That's a shame. I feel a lot chiller when I'm surrounded by death and destruction.
Most of the illusions can't harm us, so just ignore them and focus on taking out New Gang first.
Fucking livid. I'm livid. Well, rip. Play slower then.
It's killing game time!
Yeah.
Hi-ya! Uh-oh! Dead fine! Okay!
Ability.
Right there! Let's go!
Shit, I thought I was gonna get more. Oh, I healed my ass. I healed myself.
Let us begin.
So 2 arms, chat.
Banzai! 2 arms! Min Min!
Min.
Leave it to me.
Let's see.
Flash! Let us begin.
Okay, decent. I know we're a little salty. Let's calm down.
Here we go!
A little salty. I could see it. I could feel it, man. Okay, man.
Fine.
Okay. Relax, man.
Get back! Let's do it to it!
Salty finally seasoned his food.
Time!
Get this guy out of here, dude. Get this guy the frick out of here.
Say when.
I just wanna get to Gaba's gym, dude. I have potential his ass. Fuck you.
One last strike.
So pissed. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get to the killing.
Said he seasoned his food. I was like, wait.
Stinks, doesn't it?
Bruh, her range is
I can't
stupid.
wait.
What is that?
Ready when you are. Don't try to stop me. I'm taking the wheel.
You're doing a good job of it, buddy.
Out of the way.
Yeah. Can we even afford to take all these hits? Oh, she's bleeding. Godlike. Okay.
Let's get to the killing.
Yeah, let's do work. Let's stop being a crybaby and win, right, chat? Yes.
I can't wait. Stings, doesn't it?
Stings,
Time
doesn't
for me
it?
to move.
The crazy thing is that all these guys that are big are mere illusions.
Let's roll. Leave it to me.
You will. Maybe we will.
Let's get to the killing.
Leave it to me.
How about this? Time for me to move.
Oh, nuts.
I'm good to go. This hurts.
1 extra AP. And then
Here we go.
can we
Let's go.
like not sure if it works. Chat. Not sure if it works. Leave it to me. He's bleeding. So she's what does that mean?
It's killing game time.
Yeah, end my turn. Let's see what happens. You got a jumper. Hippity hopper, dude. One of those hip hop people. Yeah, I'm not getting an S rank, and that's fine.
My turn.
I can't wait.
Ready when you are. This should do it. Let's go.
All right.
Ready
Let's
when you
go.
are.
Attack
Time to
buff.
use it.
Agility
Say
buff.
when. There.
If we could just kill normally.
Here we go. Ready when you are. Yeah. to go.
Okay. I was like, what's happening?
I've got this. One last strike.
I don't give a fuck. Getsuga. Tensho.
Take care.
Don't care. 32, she's gonna jump around. Is this a bum ass?
Ready when you are.
Bum. Hit the thing. Yeah, I don't have food out of tail this school. This is actual like hard mode.
Get into it.
So if they beat it up, if they hit it, I don't care. You got whatever it is.
Let's go.
You got.
Leave it to me.
That's the way I look at it, right? 32. Okay, so that's 4,
Two
right?
arms.
This is my
Let's
last.
put this to use. Let us begin.
2 arms, chat. So 27.
You've left yourself open. Leave it to me.
2.
2 arms. You've left yourself open.
Now here's where I have to think. This does 7.
Leave it to me.
How many points? 7.
2 arms.
2 arms will leave it at 8.
Let us begin.
2 arms, man. Any of the day difference between surviving and S rank is just BP. Alright, good. In that case, 2 arms, man.
Leave it to me. Let us begin.
Dag frickin' gone.
This is my true power! I'm burnt out!
Alright, girls, I believe in y'all. Damn it, slam it, slam it. Alright. 3 HP.
Good to go.
Good battle. That was actually my least favorite fight in the entire game. That was my least favorite fight. But good shit for giving me a challenge, because it's been like free. School's back to normal. The illusion was gone, which meant we had defeated the enemies for good this time. The tricky commanders. All right, we did it, y'all.
The enemy commanders have been put to rest.
Moko, we've avenged your death.
New Gank is finally defeated.
We couldn't have taken out 2 commanders at once if Moko hadn't sacrificed herself. He deserves full credit for this. Unfortunately, our rejoicing was soon
Well
cut short.
done taking out those formidable enemies, my special defense unit hunters. I praise you for distinguishing yourselves in battle.
Here we go. Sponsor's sudden appearance out of thin air dampened our celebratory
Allow me
mood.
to process the commanders that you've defeated. Every last drop of cryptoglobin shall be drained and concentrated.
The signal toward the sky, and the very next moment, Buzz Buzz, Storm of Beasts had been hovering above us, made a beeline for the fallen commanders. They sucked them completely dry.
As usual, the top 3 hunters on the leaderboard will receive a cryptoglobin-filled syringe as reward. That means Darumi, Takumi, and Ugamu.
Okay. He said, oh, sorry.
Be thankful.
Sponsor gave out cryptoglobin vials to the top hunters like we had anticipated. Now we could save Nozomi. A? Okay. A's fine. A's fine. A's fine. A's get grades. After the battle, we rushed back to the Nozomi's room. B, I'm dead. Once there, we injected her with the commander's cryptoglobin without delay. The Concentrated blood of the two commanders took effect immediately. Look, everyone. Zomi's regaining color in her face. Her wounds are starting to scab over. I had no idea we could use concentrated cryptoglobin as an analeptic tool. 2. The deathly pale Nozomi slowly but surely became healthier right in front of our eyes. Saved you? All right, we save here, chat, and we will continue tomorrow because it's late. And I should have went to bed 49 minutes earlier, but we were two in it. We were way too in it. But we will continue and see what happens next. We will continue and see what happens next. God damn. Yep. Fun stream. I had fun hanging with y'all. GG's all around. GG's all around. But anyway, thank you guys for everything. And we jammed it. We jammed it, man. All right, let's do it. So let's find some people to raid. And I'll see you guys later. Shout outs to everybody hanging out on YouTube. Thank you guys as well for hanging out on Twitch. This was an incredibly fun stream. Had a blast. We played a decent amount of Marvel on Twitch and Marvel Rivals, Marvel vs. Capcom, and now here we are. Wanted to thank all you guys for the support today, and it's been a blast. We're a few days away from the Switch 2 being here, and once it's here, we're gonna be having a damn good time with Mario Kart World and many of the other games that we have yet to catch up on. So I just wanted to say thanks to you guys for being here and for hanging. Always a pleasure hanging out with the peeps. All right, so who do I raid now? I will raid Perpetual Resurrection. It's a good one. Yeah, let's raid Perpetual Resurrection. He's currently playing Elden Ring Night Rain. So I think he'll appreciate the raid. He said, night everyone, time for COA dailies. What's COA, my brother? I don't know what that is, but thank you for hanging. D, you should redo that fight for an S rank. Nah,